Neil Young is returning his music is returning to Spotify 2 years after the rocker left the platform to protest its deal with controversial podcaster Joe Rogan. Rogan has now signed a new deal that expands his platform to multiple services. Young says he can't boycott them all. The New York Times is taking on Wordle clones, and inflation inches higher. Here's 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 with today's Money Watch.
U.S. stocks marked big gains Tuesday following new key inflation data. The Dow gained 235 points, the Nasdaq was up 246, and the S&P 500 gained 57 points. New numbers show consumer prices rose again last month. The Labor Department said prices rose 0.4% from January to February, a sign inflation remains a challenge. As for what was driving those numbers, gas prices, airfares, and clothing was more expensive, while housing and rental costs cooled in February. A big partnership in the retail world. The parent company of Babies R Us says it plans to bring baby gear, furniture, activity, and more to over 200 Kohl's stores by this fall. Kohl's says it hopes this will bring in a younger clientele to the department stores. The announcement comes after Babies R Us began closing stores back in 2018 after its parent company at the time, Toys R Us, filed for bankruptcy. And cracking down on copycats. The New York Times is taking on Wordle clones. Hundreds of copycat versions of the game emerged after Wordle became hugely popular about 3 years ago. Now, the Times is sending takedown notices to those lookalike games, citing copyright infringement. That's your CBS Money Watch report for this Wednesday morning. I'm 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, CBS News, New York.